We knew this. Senior. Come on. What are you? Estates. Huh. Miracle Network. What is it? Periodicals. Business. Nothing. Count. Oh, there we go. I think I read this. Oh, wait. I don't think I did. Okay, where are you? Miracle. Miracle Roottree and his son, who goes exclusively by Miracle Jr., has appeared in the Butler County Times a great deal over the years. The Miracle Network. Let's see. Collection of churches, television shows. Collection of and products that can be purchased, has multiple advertisements in each issue. You do find one article mentioning legal troubles. Unfortunately, it's a throwaway line in an article about a tour they plan to take across the United States, called the 3 Generation of Miracles Tour. The author speculates they're going on tour to leave their legal troubles behind. Because of all the advertisement, the results in the Butler County Times are not particularly relevant to your search. Okay, I doubt that's it, but let's go back. Let's search the 3 Generation of Miracles. Oh, that's annoying. Let's take off. I don't think that's it. Screenwriter, public speaker may be it. I want to say public speaker for now. Let's see if it locks in. Let's see what we caught. Oh, okay. Oh, this is the... Okay. It just updates. After some time, a photo of Carl's generation taken in the late 1970s is missing. So that's the freedom, the free spirits. Yeah. Mid to the late 1970s, as well as some papers and mail from his office. They say they will return again later. Something odd on WRTD radio. The photo you were given may have been stolen? Wait, what? Why are we getting his stuff? Along with the, oh man, so the stuff that we have is from his office. WRTD to find out more. Okay. I don't think there's anything here. All right. WRTD. Your local investigation jazz radio station. During their news segments at 45 minutes on the hour, they have been talking about the plane crash. The most recent hour, they also talked about a picture taken from Carl's office after the plane crash and promised an interview online with a psychologist. During the interview, it's revealed that there wasn't a break-in. Instead, someone with the key to the office took the picture after discovering the pipes burst due to the recent storm. This means it was likely someone close to the family who was also aware of the photo's history and wanted to save it. The psychologist, however, also goes on to post the culprit. The post the culprit had an alternate agenda, specifically because nobody in the family has come forward to say they have it in their possession. A comment below the article says, "Don't believe their lies. This is just another instance of the Roottree curse being a real true thing. I bet you Carl was murdered," and the picture had evidence on it. Oh, crap. Okay. Let's do... I still have to figure out the names to the... Okay. Let's start with... I do have... Which one are you, my guy? Okay, I need to look at this again. I'm gonna say the one in the blue, maybe? And then there was a picture, right? Jim Roottree. Which one are you, Jim? This one, maybe? I'm gonna say that's you, because who knows? It'll either get locked in or it won't. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot Raina was married. Son of a gun. You locked in, but you didn't. And you didn't. So let's put Danielle here. Maybe Kim here. If you marry Kim, I'm gonna be so I don't think that's right though. I don't know. NX. What is happening here? I think we do have a picture of Jane. This would be your picture. Which means you would maybe be Clark. Oh man. Next. All right. Can we search? I think, did I search already for Marguerite? Search. Nope. Okay, that's not it. Let's do. What is the list? Ernie Men. Maybe Ernest? Ernest Madsen. Oh crap. Mad. Madsen. Wait, can we actually do this? Oh, that's annoying. I'd rather type it. Search. That's annoying. Let's go back to the list. Ernest, son of a gun. Nope. Search. Madsen Ernest. Periodicals. Search. Nope. Nope. What is happening? There we go. An article from 1982 announces that an Ernest Madsen Jr. is taking over the day-to-day operations of Roottree after the previous president died unexpectedly. So, Junior. That makes the difference. Okay. Little is known about Ernest, but sources close to the family who have asked to remain anonymous have made it clear that he is more than qualified. There are rumors that Ernest had originally trained to succeed Zach Morden, but had been passed up for unspecified. Thank you, Zach Morden. Wait, so we know Zach was the second, so Zach Morden. But he was passed up for unspecified reasons. Business Watch also managed to get a quote from the company's publicist. The last 4 years at Roottrees Roottree have been rough. In an attempt to keep our products relevant to the modern audiences, some of our decisions have been unintended, some of our decisions have had unintended consequences. From the fancy flavors misstep to the batter-up bar, we've taken a bit of a tumble in the public eye. But Mr. Madsen is committed to getting back to the basics. Okay, so Zach Morden, second. Wait, was he? Yeah. Who was the third? So who did they choose? Madsen Jr. was the fourth. So Business Watch. Oh, that's one we use. Let's try. Oh wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anything on? I don't think I have Ernie Jr. Really? Was president of Roottree before Carl. I did have something, so that's something. Fourth president of company. We actually, can we change this? No. Edit. It is Ernest Madsen Jr. Daughter named Nicole, married to Debbie, died. I'm just gonna put died. Save. So okay, where you were the okay, see if we can get this. I put wait, what's the exit that. The second one. That's Zach. Zachariah. So Zachariah Morden. Okay. And then let's go back. Ernie, Clark, Lauren, Candy, Generations. Carl, Jim, Ernie, Clark, Laura, Clancy, Candy, Elias, Stephanie. All right, let's add a page. Zach Morden, highlight. Zachariah Morden, second president of. Let's put second president. Save. Okay. Let's change this to Zach. Oh, that's not right. Zach. Zach Morden. Search. Okay. Small blurb about Zach, son of James and Gwendolyn. Thank you. James and Gwendolyn Morden. Gwendolyn James. Thank you. And grandson of Elias, inheriting the candy company. He is quoted as saying, Elias trusted me with carrying on his legacy, and that's what I plan to do. Among the 5 pieces, our chocolate maple products are selling incredibly well. We will not be making any changes. Okay, that's the business. What about this? Nothing. What about this? Yeah, I kind of figured that. All right. Let's see if we can figure out what Zach looked like. You were part of the what generation? The next generation. Okay. Zach. Let's put Zachariah. Let's do Zach Martin. Sister has twins. Okay, so we know you have is an unknown female for sure. There's a picture somewhere that I have. I know that much. This one? Yeah, the 5 pieces. The only other woman. Let's do. But I'm not 100%. No, I don't. Son of a gun. I just know it was 2 females. Which one? So this one's, oh, cool. Okay. That's good to know that it does that whenever we set it. Whoever you are, my guy. What does it say? I'm supposed to stop they pose us in front of the camera, Mr. Morton, who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn. Do you have a pic? And if so, is your picture? You freaking don't. I found out years later they never even took a second photo. Oh yeah, that's when. Okay. Who are you again? 5 pieces. Lauren's diary. Pop. This guy on the left. Where's freaking Lauren? It's not you. There we. Oh, I did this. I just don't have occupation yet. Okay. Let's do whatever this is. I'm trying to figure out. I want to stick with this, with Gwendolyn and James. James Morden. Maybe there's something on you? Nope. 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 Come on. All right, now I do know that you are also a housewife. We learned that from Lauren's diary. So we know you have to be a Morden. Whoever you are. Oh, that's a lot. Nope. Okay. Let's go back to Clark. And let's look up Danielle Franks. There has to be different periodicals we could do. Let's try Ernest again. Ernest Madsen Jr. I knew this. Yeah. This is gonna go to 4. And then wait, what was this? All the business much crap. Architecture firm. Did I set that? Did that get set in? It did. Clancy Edward, Roottree. Come on. The Clance Trust was mentioned many times in Business Watch. Most results are from the 40s and 50s, but occasionally more recent references creep in. From context, it's clear that it allows the entire Roottree family to earn money based on the profits of the candy company. The first article you can find from 1943 mentions that the infallible legal aspects of it were designed by Clancy Edward Roottree to secure the future of his father's famous name. Oh. Okay, Clancy Edward. I don't think I have anything on you. Carl, Brenda. Oh yes, there we go. Lawrence brother. Oh, you're a senior? That's Clancy. You're Clancy Edwards. Let's highlight that. Wrote legal documents for plants. Wait, for candy company. Plants. Trust. Save. All right, let's see. Nope. Let's go back. Let's periodic. No, Clancy Edward Roottree. Clancy Trust is a highly unusual corporate arrangement named after Clancy Edward Roottree, who was Elias' son and the Roottree Candy Company's head lawyer at the time. Was Roottree Candy's head lawyer. All right, let's see. Lawyer. Due to its unique nature, it's often brought up in online discussion about financial matters and inheritance as an oddity. The company mandates that a fixed percentage of its profits are split every quarter amongst bank accounts representing each direct relative of Elias and Gwyneth. An account is created for each blood relative at birth and first accessible when they reach 18. The actual number has never been okay. And I'm gonna... What did I just do? Delete that. Info on maybe important matters. Every blood relative at birth is created at birth has a trust has an account. They can only assess when they make 18. The actual numbers have never been fully disclosed to the public. How do I reorder? There we go. It goes under generations. I'm done. The actual numbers have never been fully disclosed to the public, but due to the ever-increasing success of the company, it is a significant amount of money. The Clancy Trust is known for being essentially impossible to get around due to many checks and balances written into it. Held by Clancy Trust. Still, there have been a few situations in which family members have tried to forcibly remove another member from the trust. Most details online are pretty vague since the matters are handled internally. The only information you discover is from a university law school, which apparently had a guest lecturer talk about the Rootrees versus RR and what is the Rootrees versus RR in 1994? While looking into the Klans Trust, you often find mentions to the 5-piece guarantee, which went into effect at the same time. That it created it caused the 5-piece guarantee to go into effect. Five-piece guarantee. Save. That's what we're going to look up now. 5-piece guarantee. Search. Combination with the Klans Trust was Elias's Rootree's attempts to assure that the Roottree Candy Company will remain a family business for eternity. In isolation, it is somewhat baffling. The yearly salaries of Rootree's president is always locked to the price of a single pack of 5 pieces. When the 5-piece guarantee went into effect, that was 25 cents a year. Now it's closer to $4. Combined with the Klans Trust, however, it makes a bit more sense. Elias wanted to ensure that only his direct relatives could afford to be president, and he knew that because their passive income was tied to the profits of the company, they would have a vested interest in keeping the company as profitable and successful as possible. The 5-piece guarantee ensures the CEO salary is based on the profits cost of the candy. Whether or not this was a smart or successful decision is widely debated, both online and in person, by economic enthusiasts of all levels of expertise. I don't know if that's smart or not either. So it's kind of, but Okay, now what is the Rootrees versus RR in 1994? You find very few details about this particular incident with regards to the Klans Trust. A student that attended the lecture who attended the lecture about it wrote the following on a legal oddities website. From what you can tell, RR attempted unsuccessfully to remove a fellow family member from the trust. It was also said that RR attempted 2 arguments. Okay. I don't have to do this. Let's reorder. Let's move you ahead. I'm done. Okay, so now Rootrees versus RR. Okay, so RR tried, but no. Yeah, RR tried to remove someone from the trust based on 1, the person was born out of wedlock. What? And 2, oh wow, they committed a significant crime against a fellow family member. Still, due to the ironclad wording of the Klans Trust, it was impossible to remove any direct descendants of Elias's Roottree without completely dissolving the trust. Oh, wow. Either way. Let's go back to pictures here first. I don't need that. Who are you married to? Lauren Roottree Clan. Do I have anything about you guys? This mother. Info 1. It will be Lauren Clancy. Jim Ernest Clark. Lauren. Granddaughter. Father was the head son of a gun. Widow. Husband. Clancy's brother. Has a son that is into the academy. Gwyneth. Miracle. Stephanie. So you're not a niece here. Maybe somewhere here? Mother was Caroline M. But it's not here. Mother didn't see eye to eye with Carl. Raised Stephanie without a father but a partner. We learned that today. Landon. Okay. Who is your wife? Clark. No. Carl Roottree. Let's try you again. I guess we can't do that. Periodical. Next. They were both in their early 20s. Wait, I didn't read this. An article that mentions Ernie Jr.? Most of the articles concerning Carl are not important. The plane crash is recent. Carl's marriage to Brenda White in 1978. They were both in their early 20s. Another seems even more frivolous. Apparently in 1981, Carl got quite drunk at a charity event and broke his arm falling down some stairs. The article that also mentions Ernie is from 1996, when Carl took over as the 5th president of the Roottree Candy Company from Ernie Jr. Ernie Jr. apparently liked to stay out of the spotlight and never appeared in the Butler County Times other than a few mentions here and there. The article does not mention an illness. The article does mention an illness as the reason Ernie Jr. was stepping down. You are where? 1? I did put a lot of people on 1. Died from an illness. But we do know you were married to Debbie. Second cousin. Who are you? Clancy. Maybe here? Okay, Zachariah was wait, nope. That's Jim. All right, second. I know I have you somewhere. I just have to figure it out. Danielle. Katrina. Wolf. Jim. Huh. Guess not. Okay. The Rafferty LaRose. Clark was in a department store. Trina is the young. Where's Clark? Katrina, his youngest. You're his oldest. I'm guessing. I don't know if that's true. And then you're a student. Wait, I'll do that in a minute. So, I can't deal with that yet. So let's put student. Ooh. Who did we get? Have been locked. Clark. Clancy Edward. Come on, get the other ones. Yes. Oh. Okay. Let's go.
So, you may have heard the news. Some of Carl's things have gone missing. That includes the pictures and mail I brought you earlier. I promise